Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jason Zimmerman. Trade negotiations between the U.S. and China putting a halt on soybean exports. The ongoing trade war between the two countries forcing Wisconsin's farmers to plan ahead just as their harvest season begins. In a First Alert update, Drew Best spoke to farmers responding to this dramatic shift internationally.
Wisconsin's farmers are just beginning to harvest their soybean fields after a much improved growing season compared to last summer. However, many of those farmers don't yet know where a majority of their exported soybeans will land amid the ongoing trade war with China.
There's a lot more corn than beans planted this year simply because of that fact, because we have no trade deal.
In September of 2024, the U.S. exported 1 million metric tons of soybeans out to China. So far this month, that number is 0.
Every 2 out of 3 rows that we see of soybeans is generally exported. And now, with there being no trade deal with China, that has put a lot of pressure on our Wisconsin farms.
The lack of exports forcing many soybean farmers like Matt Van Wyken to either sell their crops quicker and at a lower price or try to store them, which creates its own expenses. It certainly isn't cheap to store soybeans, right?
No, it is not. It is, especially commercially. If you build your own bin and you can store them, it is, but it's the highest risk crop to store.
Van Wyken says Wisconsin soybean farmers do feel safer than those in other states during this time because of their local market, as well as the increasing amount of soybean processing facilities in the state.
The more crush plants that we build locally, the more domestic use that we have, the less dependent we can be on foreign exports for our market to be what it should be.
If the trade war continues, Van Wyken says it will greatly impact how many soybeans he and other Wisconsin farmers will plant next spring. Until then, they will continue to harvest and sell what they have. Reporting in Kaukauna, Drew Best, Action 2 News.